Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hello, 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 everybody. I am so excited for each and every one of you that have made it here tonight. Just go ahead on and put 777s in the chat. Give yourselves a round of applause because you made it. You made it. You made it. You made it. This is the beginning of a brand new era. And here's the truth. Some people just didn't make the cut. Some people just did not make the cut, but you are divinely connected, divinely aligned, and divinely assigned to this moment right here. And I am just so godly proud that you made it. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for your family. I'm excited because you made a decision to stay locked in, to stay focused, to stay committed on the visions, the goals, and the dreams that you have for you and your family. And I'm telling you, the reward is going to be absolutely life changing. The reward for being locked in as the world is changing. Yeah, I'm celebrating right now. We got the celebration going on right now because so many people are positioning
Let's
themselves
go.
to
Let's
walk across the
go.
stage. Yes, they're positioning themselves to walk across the stage, tell people their stories about what they had to overcome. So many people are looking for this perfect story. Nobody is committed or listen to a perfect story. They want to know what obstacles you went through, what challenges you had to face, right? And I love that you get to be able to build up character in moments like this, but you made the cut. So give yourselves a round of applause. If you are not recording, picking up your phone, showing your audience what you're doing right now on a Wednesday evening, tapped in with some conversations that's next level mentorship, next level, right? Masterminding that's next level to take your business to the next level. You're missing out. Pick up your phone, let people know what you're doing tonight on this Wednesday night and how you're connected to the top leaders in the industry. Guys, listen, we're going to game plan with you tonight. We're going to roll out the roadmap for you. We're going to show you some things that you now have access to and show you how we're leveraging and using this partnership that we just acquired. Guys, we just acquired an amazing partnership and I'm super excited about it. For those who have no idea who you listen to, my name is Dr. Chyna Bethany and I am so excited about the decision to be in alignment with this moment right now. I'm excited because we are leading an incredible team of people who are looking for something real. I believe when I look at social media and I look at the world around us, there's a trust deficit. There's so much that people don't know if they could trust or not. I mean, you don't know if you're looking at AI, if you're looking at a real person sometimes. And so community is going to be very, very, very important in this season. And when I think about entrepreneurship, I think about the trading space. People want people with a real track record, not just somebody who popped up overnight, right? That's selling them a dream, right? That's going to leave them high and dry. And so we provide the best and the best of the best for entrepreneurship, the best of the best for financial education, the best of the best when it comes down to lifestyle. And so I'm excited. You're going to hear from several incredible leaders tonight. Yes, you can still invite and get everybody you know on this call right now. People that were active, that may have went inactive. This is the call you want to get them on right now. I believe that they're going to buy back into the vision. They're going to see how much we have to offer. We have so much more. Comment the word more in the chat. We already had the best. Now we get more. Not only do we get more, we get to help more people, okay? Not only do we get more, but we get to help more people win inside of this space. And so I'm excited. I just want to share a few highlights with you about why I'm excited. This is not just like rah-rah emotion. I'm just genuinely excited that I get to help more people win. One of the things that I recognize as a woman that's been inside of the trading space as an entrepreneur for the last 10, 12 years is that some people, no matter how simple we've made it, just don't believe that they have the mental capacity or the time to learn a skill like day trading, right? And so one of the things that I'm extremely excited about is that even if they don't want to day trade, right, but they still understand the power of having a portfolio, learning about the financial markets, they now can get into stocks, right? They can get into stocks and allow their accounts to just compound over time. They can get into cryptocurrency where they don't have to worry about going in and out of the market by the day. And so what that did is that gave us a brand new vertical, a brand new set of audiences that we could present this incredible opportunity to. Not to mention, guys, let me tell you something else that I'm excited about with Coneqtx. What is Coneqtx, guys? Akashx just acquired a brand new partnership. And with that partnership that we acquired, we came together to Coneqtx and Akashx and became Coneqtx, which is a big deal, never done before in the industry. So please understand, you got some power by just being connected to something that is so ground floor, but also that gives you 10 years of backing. So one of the things that I want to focus on really quick, is the power of this ecosystem that we now have with Coneqtx. We get 10 years of experience in business, solid business. But one of the things that I'm excited about is not just the 300 plus million in revenue that's been able to be produced in that amount of time, but that this is a publicly traded company. Talk about credibility. Talk about having conversations with professionals and people who, don't want to hear all the noise that's in the marketplace. Once again, with all of the trust that people are really dealing with the deficit of trust, people are looking for something that they could trust. And when you're talking about a publicly traded company, especially with all the conversation that's going on right now with companies that are being publicly traded and now people becoming trillionaires because of it, we get to have a big, bold conversation about being a publicly traded company with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. And I'm telling you, when you start having bigger conversations, going into international markets, opening up new business, this is a conversation that you're going to be very proud to be able to have. Not to mention, guys, I want to say this because one of the first things that you have to do when you log into the back office is take a compliance test. And as a woman who spent 10 years in a company where compliance was really, really tight, I want you to know that this is not that. By no means does compliance mean that they restrict you from being creative on your social media page. Compliance simply means that we have a vision for longevity, and we want to make sure that because it is a publicly traded company, because we do have an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, that we want to keep those standards high. We want to continue to separate ourselves from the masses of people. And let's just be honest, how many times you posted your screenshot of your earnings on your social media page, maybe in the last year or two, and how many of you really had high conversion rates from it? Just put 3s in the chat, because the truth is most people didn't have high conversion rates because they showed screenshots of how much money they made. Because what I can tell you is your audience looking at your money, they knew that they could not spend your money. So what I recommend you do is become more creative. Don't talk about what you were able to make, right, in the income. Talk about the impact that you were able to have, right? One of the things that I did is I talked about, how over the last 2 weeks of time, I was able to spend time with my dad. He just went through a kidney transplant. It was a complete miracle. And I watched families go in and out of the ICU, having to rush back to get home to work, right? They had to miss prices experiences with their family because they didn't have financial independence. So I didn't talk about income, but I talked about impact, right? I didn't talk about money, but I talked about the mission. And guess what's happening? I got more people engaged into my content, asking me how and telling me their situation. So I'm just sharing with you creative ways to convey the message about the power of what you have that's going to go deeper and it's going to make people more attractive to what it is that we do. So I'm excited. We're going to do something a little bit different tonight. We're going to do something more podcast style. We're going to have some dialogue with all of the top leaders that's inside of this amazing space, talking about what they're really excited about, showing you glimpses of the back office so you learn how to navigate it, making sure that you know how to use the tools and resources and how to leverage the more that we have access to inside of Coneqtx. So if you're excited, just put 777s in the chat right now. If you're ready to go next level, you're ready to do this thing big, right? You don't want to be left out. You don't want anybody that was connected to you to be left out, because I can tell you right now, guys, we're going to make a lot of noise with this thing. And we're giving you an opportunity to assure the people that were connected to you stay connected to you, right? The people that may have been inactive for quite a bit of time, we want to make sure that you reactivate these people immediately while they can get it for $89.50. Imagine somebody being able to activate their business for $89.50, whereas if they miss that promotion, they're going to have to pay $499 for the pro pack. So that's a big, consistent conversation that you need to be having right now with everybody. And we'll get into the meat and the potatoes with that a little bit later. So listen, I'm excited to bring the next speaker to the floor. I'm excited because this gentleman has been working tirelessly behind the scenes on systems and structure. He has been working on simplifying what's already so simple to make sure you know exactly how to get to the bag. He wants to make sure that you know the simplicity and the duplication of this system. And I'm so excited because industry leaders and top leaders are not just looking at us, they're picking up the phone and calling and joining. So I just want to say thank you to Matthew Thayer for your vision. Thank you for all the work that you've you've been doing, your consistency and commitment. Thank you for developing systems that are duplicatable to help everybody win. So, ladies and gentlemen, just put some fives in the chat as we bring to the floor none other than Matthew Thayer. Come on in, my brother. Take it away.
Let's go, Dr. Chyna. Thank you so much for that introduction. Incredible job. Yeah, I'm extremely excited too, about being a publicly traded company. And I just saw what Elon Musk did with SpaceX, becoming a trillionaire. I mean, that's insane, guys. In our lifetime, we've been able to see someone become a trillionaire. And Dr. Chyna, what do you say? You say, your dreams got to be big enough that other people's dreams can fit inside of that. And
Absolutely.
I don't know about anything bigger than right now, someone becoming a trillionaire. I mean, that unlocks, guys, that unlocks all of us, right? Like, if there's someone on this planet that's been able to become a trillionaire, why not us? Like, why can't we go make 1 million? Why can't we go make 10 million? Why can't we go make 100 million? And you got to kind of start thinking that way. I mean, if other people can do it, why can't you? Guys,
And
we
just
want
think
to.
about it, Maddie, before you go deeper, because I know we're going to do a little bit of podcast style, but what about perfect timing?
Mhm.
The timing is so perfect. His company just went public. He became a trillionaire because of it. We just acquired a partnership. Now we have a publicly traded company. It's so much that we could leverage with that conversation. And the fact that now we offer stocks and people can now take the first steps to getting a stock portfolio if they never had it before. The timing could not be better.
Exactly. I mean, you're nailing the nail on the head. I mean, on the connective side, guys, there's different live sessions that talk about stocks and how to invest in stocks. And if you know anything about buying low and selling high, Connective guys and InvestView trade handle really is a penny stock right now. It's trading around 2 cents a stock right now. So if you believe in your leadership, if you believe in what we're doing and the vision of where we're going, you can reap the benefits of this company. Like, if we go and do tens of millions and we get to $1 billion company, this is something that you truly can be a part of, guys, and you can really be on this run. So I don't want to go too complex on this. Dr. China touched on it. We'll talk about that at a later date, but just know that what we have our hands on is something that's very, very unique inside of this industry. Akashx merging with Connectiv was a power move. This was not something that we had to do. This is not something that we decided overnight to just say, you know what, we're not strong enough to keep going. This was a power move for our community. This was a huge opportunity. We see what's happening in the world, guys. We see what's happening in the US. We see the opportunities that are out there. And we said, you know what? Collaboration is 10 times stronger than just trying to do things on your own. So the purpose of this call, guys, it's called New Era, right? This is a new era. And I know a lot of you guys have been on this run with us for 6 months, a year, 2 years. Maybe you guys have been here the entire time. And I just want you guys to leave this call knowing exactly what you have your hands on. We want you to know, hey, this is what I get as a customer. This is what value has been added as a customer. This is what I have access to. And then on the affiliate side, no, hey, this is actually what I can go sell now. This is what value I can bring to my network. So, like Dr. China said, guys, we're going to kind of treat this like a little bit of a podcast because we do have some incredible people that have systems in place that they do with their teams. And we actually have a gentleman that I'm going to bring on first that's actually launching some new teams down in Iowa. I think you guys enrolled a little over 100 people in the last 48 hours. I mean, the momentum that we're seeing through your organization is absolutely incredible. And it has a lot to do with you guys know exactly what you're selling. You guys know exactly, what you guys have your hands on. So yeah, Iowa's in the house. Can I see some Iowa in the chat, guys? If you're on the Iowa organization that's growing right now, I want to give you guys a huge shout out. But Josh Amundson, man, if you're here, bro, can you turn your camera on? I'll go ahead and I'll spotlight you. And what we want to do here first is we just want to go over one of two things right away, right? I want to first ask you, what are you excited about, right? What are you excited about this merge in particular? Because obviously you joined with me in Akashx and me and Joey a little over a year ago now. You love the brand of Akashx. You love Tap to Trade. You love the live sessions. You love the fact that it's an all-in-one app. And guys, as a customer, you guys still get all that, right? You all get the app still. You get our educators that we have. You get Bella, the gold queen. You still get her. You get all of the different educators that come with Akashx, and you guys get all of that still. But Josh, what makes you excited though on the other side? Because we know that Connectiv is going to become Coneqtx, right? Connectiv and Akashx are coming together. Our products with their products, we're coming together, and they're going to get a ton of value on that side. Now, you guys have been a part of this company before. Obviously, you wanted to work with me and Joey. You guys decided to partner back up with us. But here we are again, inside of this specific company. But yeah, I just want to ask you really quick, man, what are you excited about? Like what does Connectiv have that makes your team excited? And then second part of this question is when you do get new people started, obviously everybody's an incredible educator that we have on our team. But I know you like to keep things simple for people. So what is kind of that onboarding process that you do for new people?
Yeah, well, I appreciate you having me on here, man. I am definitely very, very excited. I'm definitely not the only one too. I will say to everyone on this call, right? Like I started my trading career when I was 18 years old. I'm 29 now, right? And I started it with stock options. That was the first ever experience. All I knew how to do was click buy and sell. That was it, right? So I threw my only 500 bucks I had in an account and I eventually lost it because I didn't know what I was doing, right? Thank God I found this industry. Thank God I found a community and a company that I could actually trade with. But what I'm really, really excited about with this merger, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that we already have such an amazing product in Akashx. We already have Tap to Trade, which many, many, many companies have tried to copy. They've tried to build. It's not easy. I'm telling you, when you get it into an app that's actually in the App Store, unreal, right? But we already have such amazing products and services that all of you know and love inside of this call and the community. What I'm really excited about is all these different types of investing and trading that we have now with Connectiv, guys. It's all going to be combined into the Coneqtx platform. I'm so excited for this, obviously collaboration because they have equities calls now, right? For those of you that have never built a stock portfolio, you've never purchased stocks, you don't know how to build a portfolio. There's literally a call called Stock Talk that's live right now. Matt, go ahead and click on that call real quick. Anthony Napolitano, guys, he holds an amazing call. Look right there on the screen. You guys can see this is Trading View, and he organizes all of his positions.
Board members. I know everything about it. I've seen every conference call.
Yeah, he does. He knows it all, right? And so what he does is he organizes all of the shares that he has, all the different companies he's invested in. He tells you what is his game plan for selling those stocks. Guys, it is a beautiful, beautiful call. Past performance doesn't guarantee future returns, obviously, but I know a lot of people that are up in the hundreds of percents with their portfolios over the span of 1, 2, 3 years. So he absolutely crushes it. I'm super excited for Trend Pro is another category, guys. This is trading index funds, literally right on Robinhood. If you want to use Robinhood or whatever equities app you want to download, I'm just excited for this. I love day trading and I think it's very cool, but I think we would all agree that sometimes certain individuals that get started don't have all the time in the world to learn how to become a successful day trader. Sometimes they don't have the patience to learn, about pips and all these things. And so it's a new tool and resource for people to grow their portfolio, get into investing, and it's only like a call every week. One call a week, right? Very slow pace. So I'm excited for that. Not only that, though, the company tripled in size, guys. We have triple the amount of products and services, triple the amount of events that are happening all over the entire country. Like, this is the coolest thing that could have possibly happened. So that's what I'd say to answer number one, man. So many new resources, so many new cool things happening. For number two, when people are getting started in our platform, obviously now they have access to a lot more tools. I'm just going to tell you about my experience. When I got started in this industry, right? It was in a different company. And when I got started at 20 years old, 9 years ago, there was over 200 educators in this first company, right? And we were lost. We had no idea who to follow, who to learn from. We didn't know who was good, who was just acting like they're good. And so what I love about, Akashx, which is going to be obviously Connectx with Connectiv, what I love is they focus on quality over quantity. They're not just letting anyone who could share their computer screen and has a voice be an educator, right? So, we have a lot of quality here. what we do with a lot of people who are brand new, of course, a lot of people on this call know this, is we love putting people on with Arabella, right? Arabella has amazing, amazing
Let's see some
signals.
Bellas in the chat.
Yeah, let's see some bells in the chat, dude. I'm telling you, our group chat is exploding right now with people just freaking out. And I'm like, go message in the educator telegrams, let everyone know. But our community absolutely loves trading with Arabella. Our community loves trading on the live sessions with Preston. So we tell people get on Preston's live sessions in the morning, like tap into those calls in the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, get on those calls and learn how to trade the US 30 with Preston Gomez. He's an unreal educator. Arabella has live trading sessions as well. We love Rich as well. A lot of you probably like trading the NASDAQ with Rich. But those are really the three main educators that we have someone who's brand new start learning from. We have people start learning from Preston Gomez. We have people start learning from Arabella. And we also have people start learning from Rich. Bella for president. Let's go. But that's what I'd say for educators. Now, obviously, guys, that we're going to be combining with, or we are combined with Connectiv, and they're creating the Coneqtx platform, right? A lot of their educators are going to be on Tap to Trade. A lot of their educators are going to be calling pulse signals now. It's all going to be in that app, which is really cool. So we kind of have to wait to see what that looks like. But I will say those three products I mentioned on the Connectiv side, Stock Talk, Trend Pro, and Crypto Talk, all beautiful, beautiful products and calls that you guys should get plugged into. Right there, Anthony's doing Stock Talk. He has Crypto Talk as well throughout the week, and then Trend Pro as well. So Matt, if you want, we can show them how to get access to those. If you just want to scroll down real quick on the page, and then not too far. Right there, you guys can see all those go to alert buttons. You see where it says go to alerts on all those different tabs. If you click on that, I can go ahead and just share my screen, Matt, if you want, because I have it pulled open. But if you click on that, you guys will see here. Let me go ahead and just put this here. But you guys will see here basically that when you go to the Alerts One bot, this is Connectiv side, okay? When you hit start, it's just going to ask you for your ID number, the Connectiv ID number, and then it's going to ask you for your email associated to your Connectiv account. Once you're in there, you have access to all of their different group chats.
Now, hold on, Josh. Real
Yep.
quick, guys. Just so you know, everybody that's a part of Akashx that came over from Akashx with this merge, understand that you get access to all of this stuff. This is all included. This is not an extra price. If you guys were on the trade and travel package paying $199 a month, you actually are getting a discount now, and your monthly is only going to be $179, and you're getting all of this stuff, guys, added onto your membership. So this is a huge value add what Josh is going over.
Exactly, 100%. And there's a lot in here, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm not going to tell you or encourage you to join it all. Okay, that's not what I'm going to do right now. I'm just showing you merely what they have in here, right? If you click on the Forex section, you guys will see they have lots of different group chats that have to do with trading Forex. Some of them are very fast-paced trades. And then some of the Forex trades that they're calling out are very slow paced, right? So they have swing trading, scalping. If we get into crypto, you guys will see right here, there's Crypto Talk. That is a beautiful call. It's the same thing. Anthony Napolitano, he pulls open TradingView and he shows you all the coins that he has. And he talks about when he's going to sell some of them, when he's going to purchase more of some of them. If we go to the equity section, here is where Stock Talk and Trend Pro are. And so if I click in Trend Pro, just so you guys can see it. Oh, I did this last time. I accidentally was messing it up. But if you click inside of there, you guys will see what these groups look like. They're actually private, so you can't copy anything out of these groups. You can't screenshot in these groups. So that's why I did that. But I would join those two. Obviously, you guys will see here that there
let's just recap real quick, Josh. So basically, if they want to follow just a couple things on the Connectiv side, you'd say, hey, follow the Stock Talk with Anthony Napolitano. Go to the bottom of the page, get on some of these telegrams, maybe again, Stock Talk, and then you also said the Crypto Talk. And then there was one more, if people are taking notes, Trend Pro. So guys, take notes, write those down on the Connectiv side. Those are the couple things that, as a community that we're going to add into our onboarding process, because obviously there's a lot of value, guys. There's a lot of different things that you can get a part of, but when there's too much, it can get a little bit confusing. So we don't want to confuse you guys. We want to keep things simple. but we want you guys to be intentional with what you're doing. So those are really the value adds that we would like you guys to
Yeah,
basically add
Matt.
on to what you're doing.
I did want to say too, for those of you that saw me talk about Trend Pro, again, past performance doesn't guarantee future returns, but I believe that it's up about like 44% this year, right? It's just one thing you buy and sell. So
Nice.
super excited, man. I'm fired up. There's literally something for everyone on this platform. I mean, people can learn how to pay off debt on this platform. Scroll down a little bit right there, Smart Finance. That teaches you how to pay off debt, how to build your credit, how to go purchase a home. I mean, there's so many things in this platform. So that's what I'd say, man. That's what I'm excited about. Those are the educators that I like to have brand new people get plugged into.
I think this is a big piece too, just the scanners part, guys. If you have your trading view, what you're going to do is you're basically going to take your name. So mine's just, Matthew Cole Thayer. Under the scanners part, you guys can put your trading view name right here. And then once you connect your trading view account, the scanners on the connective side will automatically go onto your trading view. So you guys get you get the entries, you get the stop losses, you get everything. So right now I'm looking at Maven, the strategy. Actually, no, I'm looking at Golden Wave. So there's Maven, and then there's Golden Wave. So there's two different scanners, guys, that you get access to on the Connective side, and then obviously on the Akashx side, you still get the Radar X scanners, guys, back here that you're still going to get access to. And again, everything's going to be on a Coneqtx app and then a Coneqtx website here very, very soon. Right now, you just have to still go to app.akashx, and then you got to go to the Connective website in order to go onto the Connective side. But that's how you connect your scanners on the Connective side to your trading view.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, man. I bet do we not want to have some other people come hop up on here and just pin everyone, or what do you want to get into?
No, I think that was pretty much it on the product side, guys. Thank you so much, Josh, for your time. Thank you for adding in, your onboarding process. You did an incredible job at just breaking some of that stuff down. But guys, we'll kind of move forward here now. We don't want to keep everybody here too long. We want to make this a very purposeful call, and we're recording this obviously. And we're going to put this up here, and you guys can use this as an onboarding call, or you guys can let your customers know if they're wondering, kind of what's going on. That's what this call is all about. I'm going to switch gears now, though. Thank you again, Josh, for hopping on and sharing that. We're gonna we're gonna go over kind of the affiliate side of things now, right? So that's the customer side. Just kind of recap, right? This is a publicly traded company. Akashx decided to do a power move, right? To merge with a company that we see that we could really go take this thing on a longevity play type of way. And as a customer, if you came over with the merge, we just added basically more value for you, right? Now you get access to everything on the Connective side, all of the different live sessions for the same exact price. But now, as an affiliate, what does that do for you? Well, that just means that now you have so much more that you can offer to your network, to the people that follow you, and to the people that you have inside of your team to grow your business, right? As a business owner, as someone that grows online, the biggest thing that you want immense value to bring to your network. And when I'm looking at this, I say, wow, my dream is when I find somebody, I want to be able to help them change their life. I want to help them change their mindset. I want to help them change their finances. I want to help them, understand how to leverage their money in the markets. I want to help them get out of debt. And now this product, guys, this allows me to be able to do that. This product allows me to meet anybody on the street, and I'm able to tell them about this opportunity. And I know that this is going to completely change their life. And to answer your question, Becky, yes, there is still travel as well. We have the booking engine. It's actually a little bit more advanced. Every single year when you're active with this membership, you actually do get a trip as well for free. It's over 50 different locations that you can go to. So if you just keep your membership for 12 months, you get that trip still for free. So there is still the travel side of things. We'll probably go more into detail on a later call of that, but that is also a huge value add with this product. But again, as an affiliate, guys, I want to be able to change people's lives. And I do believe that this offering, I believe that this company, I believe that this product allows me to do that. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to show you the back office because as a leader, I need to know some things. I need to know, how do I see my business? How do I know how close I am to the next rank? I mean, real quick, guys, who in the chat would love to make an extra $600 to $2,000 a month? Just real quick. If you guys want to make some more money to finish up 2026, going into 2027, let's see it in the chat, guys. I mean, I know all of you guys in the chat are going crazy. So yeah, you have to know where you're going though, right? You have to know the roadmap. You have to know, okay, what do I have to do? And what I want to do is I just want to show you the back office. So I'm going to share my screen, guys. Type 111 in the chat if you guys can see my screen, if you guys can hear my voice. Just want to make sure we're good to go there. So to check your business now, to check the business side of things, you're going to have to go over to connectiveglobal.com. Connectiveglobal.com. And if you've not logged into this website yet, you're going to have to forget password. So when you go to log in, you're going to put your email in there, and then you're just going to click forgot password. They're going to send you an email, and they're going to give you a new password to be able to log in. Once you log in, it's going to look like this, right? So on the main page, it's very, very pretty simple to track your business. Up here in the top left-hand corner, you're going to be able to see how many active customers you have on your left team, how many active customers you have on your right team as personals. For the first couple ranks, you have to have, a certain amount of left, certain amount of right, and you guys can track that here. I'll actually go through the first couple ranks here in the compensation plan to go over that first. So what we're going to concentrate on, guys, with this business and with this run is something called senior consultant. Can I see some SCs in the chat? I want to help as many people as I possibly can make $600 a month, guys. I believe that, the average family, if you just help them make an extra $600, that can really help them. That can help them, just with some breathing room, help them with some groceries, help them with some car payments, really change the circumstances for a lot of people. So this is really the core rank that I want to see everybody get to. Like everybody that joins my business, my number one goal is hey, let's at least get you to senior consultant. Like, let's go help you make $600 a month. So how do you do it? How do you get to that rank? Well, first things first is let's just go get a membership credit. Let's go get a membership credit for you, right? Like that 179, let's at least get that taken care of. So first step you're going to do, guys, is you're just going to make a list of 20 people. Make a list of 20 people, first name, last name, phone number, your network, your coworkers, your friends, your family, and let's just go share with them this opportunity of learning how to leverage their money in the markets or traveling around the world. Now, if we go share with them this opportunity, guys, I believe out of 20, we can get 4 to get started. If we get 4 to get started, guys, you get a membership credit. Now, you're probably going to put 2 on the left, 2 on the right, right? And the next step, guys, is really just to go take maybe a couple of those and just go help them do the same thing. Just duplicate what you just did. If you can get to 6 left, 6 right, that's $600 a month. If this makes sense, guys, go ahead, type 333 in the chat. I want to make sure that makes sense because that's the biggest thing right there. If you guys can understand that, that's the beauty of this business. That's duplication. So yes, 3 left, 3 right, guys. I'm sorry, 2 left, 2 right. Grow it to 6 left, 6 right. That's the start of your business. Now, obviously, the compensation plan continues to go from there. If you get to 15 left, 15 right, that's $1,000 a month. If you get to 35 left, 35 right, that's $2,000 a month. And it goes up all the way from there. Now, when you do also sell a subscription, you do also make an upfront commission. So if you sell a core package, which is the $249, you're going to make $40. You are attached to that person. So if they go make a sale, you make $10. When those customers renew, you make $10. So not only do you make an upfront commission the first month, but you also make an ongoing commission when they keep their membership. So just imagine you have 100 people that are just happy customers that just love what they have access to. And you brought those 100 in. Well, guess what? That's an extra $1,000 just in renewal commissions because you brought them in. I think that's pretty cool. Now on the pro side, guys, if they want to do the trade and the travel and all of the different scanners that Connectiv has, it's $500 just one time. You're going to receive an $80 commission. Again, you're attached to that person. So if they go make a sale, you make $20. Now, again, if they renew, it's the same exact price. It's $179 to renew. So it's $10 for every time someone renews. It's pretty powerful, guys. But yeah, the compensation plan, guys, very, very simple. Left team, right team. You just got to build those two teams evenly. So let's go back to the back office and let's see how you can track your business. So when you're enrolling people, again, if you, let's say, have two left, two right, it'll say two left, two right here. And then over here on the right-hand side, this is where you can actually see where your current rank is and where your next rank is. So let's just say I was a consultant and I'm going for senior consultant. Now, consultant just means I got my 4. I got my membership credit. Now, senior consultant is that 6 left, 6 right. Well, you guys can see where it says left leg volume. Left leg volume, guys, over here it says 600. Can you guys see that? Can you see type 111 if you guys can see this? Awesome, awesome. Okay, so 600 means 6 total people because each person is worth 100 volume. One person equals 100 volume. So divide this number by 100. That's how many people you need on your left. On your right, guys, you can see where it says 6. Just means you need 6 people on your right. Now, one thing I want you guys to take from this call is something called timing and placement. When you go show your network, when you go show your friends, your family, just let them know that you're offering your next top available spot and that you have other people that you're going to share this with. And if they lock that spot, they could benefit from this financially because guess what? If they lock that spot and you go sign up 6 people, you could end up with 600 volume on one side. What that means for that person is all they have to do is go put 600 on the other side and they're still making $600. Now that's powerful. I'm gonna talk about this again. Like let's just say I'm offering Monica, that's on this call, my next available spot. And I put her on my left team. And now Monica locked that spot and I go sign up 6 people after her. Well, guess what? She just got 600 volume on her left team. I can actually go back to her and say, hey, Monica, guess what? You're 6 people away from $600. That's the power of this business, guys. You actually might have people on your team right now. You might be sitting on a massive paycheck. So I suggest going over to Connectiv Global, logging in, and just checking to see how much volume do you actually have on one of your teams. Some of you might have 600. Some of you might have 1,000. Some of you guys might have 10,000. I don't know. But I'd go check because here's the deal. You go build that other side, guys. That's a check for you. So for consulting, guys, it's 6 left, 6 right. That's where you want to kind of check to see how close you are to the next one. Down here, guys, where it says enrollment volume, you guys will be able to see kind of how much enrollment volume you guys have. And you can go through all of the different ranks. So executive consultant, guys, is just 15 left, 15 right. You guys can see here marketing director is 35 left, 35 right. You guys can see here RMD is just 100 left, 100 right. National or international marketing director, guys, is 500 left, 500 right. And then if you want to go all the way to legend, it's 3.7 million left, 3.7 million volume right. I don't know what the amount of people is, but just so you guys know, Dr. Chyna, when she came to this business to me about a year ago, she said, I need to see $1 million a month because she said, I need a dream big enough that can fit my entire team in that dream. So this company, when we came here, we said, you know what, guys, we need $1 million a month in the compensation plan. So what they did is they made it, guys. The legend rank is $1 million a month. Can I see $1 million in a month in the chat, guys? I mean, that is something that, just imagine you get to the point 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and you're making $1 million a month. That's what's possible here, guys. That's what's possible. And now in the back office, you guys can just go to Legend. You guys can screenshot this and you can stare at it every single day. And you can visualize yourself at that point because that's exactly what you can achieve, guys, with this compensation plan. So that's the front page, guys. That's how you see your business. Over here under my business, guys, this is where you can see your commissions. If you go over to the commissions tabs, just type current commissions. It'll tell you right here if you have commissions coming. It'll also give you a breakdown of your volume. Under the genealogy, this is where you guys can actually see a tree. Obviously, guys, this is a test account right now, but this will actually show you your entire tree as well. So it'll show you your left and right team. Under the enrollment tree, guys, this will show you all of your personals, and it'll also show you the volume as well. Under the reports, if you just click ranks, it'll also tell you all of the different ranks that are in your organization. You guys can see the volume that they have. And if you're wondering how to place people, if you go to the genealogy and just click binary tree, right here where it says bottom left, top, and bottom right, right above that, it'll say someone's name and it'll tell you if you want to place them. And then basically you just put the rep ID of the person that you want to place it under, left team, right team, and then just click submit. Very, very simple. If you don't see anybody there, but you sign somebody up, what you need to do is you need to make sure that under your account, under my account, you have the preferred placement set to holding tank. You have to make sure it's set to holding tank. Otherwise, guys, it could be potentially going to the minor volume team, the major volume team, the left leg, or the right leg. So just make sure that you have the right things selected, guys, but that's how you place. Very, very simple, guys, very easy, but that's the back office, right? That is basically how you check your ranks. It's how you see where you're at, and that's how you gauge how to get to the next rank, guys. Again, one more time, if that makes sense. Can I see some more 333s in the chat, guys? Want to make sure that you guys are still following along, that we're good to go. But before I pass this to the next speaker, I developed a system. To help brand new people go from $0 to $2,000 as fast as possible. I want to help everybody be successful. I want to help everybody make an extra $2,000 a month. Because I know that if I can help every person that comes into my business go make $2,000 a month, I'm making a massive impact in their life. You know, $2,000, guys, is pretty much almost the average person's, rent, car payment, insurance, gas, and some food for the month. So if I can give people their freedom back, that's what I want to do. But I also want to teach other people to be able to do that as well. And I know that if I can duplicate this through my entire organization, guys, we're going to make a massive impact in the world. And that's how we're going to help Dr. Chyna get to $1 million a month. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna share my screen, guys. It's called the GHT system. It's very simple. It's very easy. I'll give you guys the PDF after this, but it's the first step, right? I told you guys, make a list of 20. Take notes here. Make a list of 20. And on this list, guys, just write SW. Some will, some won't. So what? Your job is to market this. We are network marketers. We are not network sellers. Our job, guys, is just to market what we have. Go out there, go share it to your list of 20. Your job, guys, is just enroll 4. Go get 4 people to join your business. Now, you're going to put 2 left and you're going to put 2 right. If you do that, you're going to make $179 a month. That's going to be your membership credit. Now, your job after you enroll 4 is just to grab 2 people, 1 on the left and 1 on the right. So out of the 4, just grab 2. And those 2, all you're going to do is you're just going to teach them to do exactly what you just did. It's so easy to teach people to do something that you're doing yourself. And what did you do? You made a list of 20. You showed those 20 and you got 4. So you grab those 2, you tell them, hey, make a list of 20. Let's go get 4. If they successfully do that, now you personally hit senior consultant because you'll have 6 left and you'll have 6 right. And now you're making $600 a month. The next step, guys, is the H2, which is, again, just teaching somebody to do exactly what you just did, which is go hit senior consultant. Well, how did you hit senior consultant? You took 2 people and you helped them waive their fees. So you just help 2 people on your team, take 2 people on their team and help them waive their monthly fees. The 2 people that you help do that, they're going to become senior consultants. That's going to grow your organization to 18 left, 18 right. And you're going to hit the rank of executive consultant and you're going to make $1,000 a month. The last step, guys, is just the T2. This is the leadership style. This is how you become a leader in this industry, guys. It's very simple. All you're going to do is you're just going to teach this specific system to the two people that you helped. The two people that you helped go hit, right? Senior consultant. Now you're just going to teach them how to go help. If you teach two people how to go help two people and their team go waive their monthly fees, you're going to grow your organization to 42 left, 42 right, and you're going to make $2,000 a month as a marketing director. Now, once you've created this system, guys, and you taught this system now is self-sufficient. Now you have a team of people that are all doing this. They're teaching their teams, they're growing their teams, they're duplicating, and it's going with or without you. So your job is to go back to the drawing board, make a new list of 20, and go enroll 4 new people. Because you're going to now go create another GHT system, guys, underneath this GHT system. If you successfully do that, guys, over the next 6 months, over the next year, and let's just say that grew to 100 systems on the left and 100 systems on the right, that would grow your business to over almost 17,000 active customers. And that is how we can get to $1 million a month. So guys, that's the compensation plan. That's the simplicity of it. That's how you check your rank. That's how you check, the commissions. That's how you check your binary. That's how you do everything, guys. I hope that you got value, obviously, to see what we're actually selling, what we have access to. And also, I hope that you guys see now the vision of where we're going. But that, guys, is really kind of the nuts and bolts of this, right? That's the first part of this. I just wanted you guys to get on this call and really just see what we're doing. But that's not it. Now it's about helping you guys see the vision. We want to take this to the next level now, because that's the nuts and bolts. That's the boring stuff. I'm going to bring on my friend that trusted in me a little over now, I think 2.5 maybe years ago. We talked for over a year about working together, about doing something eventually. But, at the end of the day, timing was not right initially. But man, over the course of the year, we became best friends. And eventually, guys, he decided to say yes. And when he said yes, guys, that's when really everything changed. His perspective, the way that he builds, the way that he helps on the back end, guys, is really what helps this thing move forward. We wouldn't really not even be here right now if he wouldn't have done a lot of things in the background, if he wouldn't have been, there to really help us with this merger. So I'm grateful for this man. I'm grateful for everything that he does. But Ali, Saleh, bro, if you're there, man, if you could turn your camera on, I'll go ahead and I'll spotlight your video. I know you've been extremely busy today. You got family that's going 2 months away, but you're like, you know what? I'll still be on the call and here to pour out to these guys. But the floor is yours, bro. Whatever you got to say to these guys, I'm grateful for you, man. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Maddie. What's going on, family? How are we doing? Let's go, New York.
Let's go, Knicks.
Knicks won the chip. Let's go. We're going to the parade tomorrow. How's everybody feeling? Let me see in the chat box. Where's everybody's energy at? Let's go. Come on, guys. There's 200 on the call. I'm pretty sure more people can tell me how they're feeling right now. Let's go. Awesome. I love it. Well, I hope you guys are doing great, family. I'm feeling blessed. I'm highly favored. I'm excited. It's just crazy to kind of like look back on over the last 2 years, partnering with Maddie here in Akashx. It's kind of like emotional, to see how far we've come, what we're able to do, and where we're at right now. So just really thinking about the last 2 years, reminiscing, all the events that we did, all the tours that we went on, all the experiences we had together. I think we did probably like 17 different countries, and the momentum was created by us at the end of the day. It's always the field, it's always the people. And that's what makes this industry so great, right? This is an industry for the people, by the people, about the people, and that's what it's all about. So without you guys, none of this would be possible. So I just want to extend my gratitude to everyone who's been on this journey with us. It's been amazing. I mean, look, I was listening to the call so far, and I think, Josh Amundson, shout out to you, bro, for coming on here and sharing your knowledge with us. I think the way you articulated how to use everything in the back office was amazing. And there's really not much to say, you know. I think Maddie covered so much on the call as well. I think he really did a deep dive into how to use the back office as an affiliate. And I think the system he created is very powerful. I mean, one of the things I love about comp plans like what we have now is this comp plan, guys, just to help put things into perspective. I was part of a company where, you know, it was the first company to build like a wealth plan instead of being in 3 legs and 2 legs. And the amount of momentum that we created in success stories just by doing that was absolutely insane. So I want you guys to understand that the comp plan that you have right now is one of the most simplified, duplicatable, like commission engines you're ever going to have access to. And every rank can literally be divided backwards to senior consultant, to 6 and 6. So when you're looking at like the compensation plan and you're planning the next, you know, 6 months, 12 months, 2 years of your life, like, you know, Maddie brought up Dr. Chyna wants to hit $1 million a month. So in order for that to happen, all she has to do is figure out how many senior consultants she needs to create inside her community. So when you think of what people are looking for in 2026 and beyond, it's simplification, it's duplication, it's unity, it's community, it's all of these things that are going to make a big impact on your life and, you know, in the future. So for me, guys, like Maddie said, we've been working really hard behind the scenes, like the last, you know, 30 days to get this migration going. Have there been moments where I wanted to pull my hair out? Absolutely. Have there been moments where Maddie wanted to do it as well? Yeah, for sure. You know, but we're getting there brick by brick, inch by inch. We're pushing this thing, you know, to the finish line, and we're going to get there, you know. And at the end of the day, it's the community over everything, and that's all that matters. The one thing I do want to say though is I'm still getting a lot of like messages from people saying they cannot access, you know, their database, or like they're trying to log in. And almost every single person that I work one-on-one with to like solve their problem, I'm finding that they're truly not logging into Akashx with their new password that they created on Connectiv. So make sure you guys are logging in with the new password. And the second thing is, a lot of people are not uninstalling the app. So please, guys, make sure you uninstall the app and reinstall it so that you can access it. Now, if you've truly troubleshooted all of that, just reach out to support@connectiveglobal.com. Give them your email. Well, they'll have it because you're emailing them from your email, but just send them screenshots and proof of what's going on so that they can really rectify that for you. Because I'm finding that right now, guys, it's a lot of human error. There are certain things that are happening on the back end that, you know, tech is working on. But for the most part, that's what I'm seeing. And a lot of people are like, I'm frustrated, I can't access my product. But it's like, we really got to take care of that. The other thing too, I wanted to just kind of tap into right now, as well as the leadership group here, like gets everything unified, and, you know, we kind of get this thing to where we want to go. There's going to be like a full roadmap, guys, with events and different things coming down the pike, incentives, retreats, all that kind of stuff. So I know that Maddie probably has some things he wants to share about that. You know, he'll probably do that at some point in the call. But what I want to do right now, guys, is just remind you that regardless of what's happening around us, like, we have a product that works. We have educators that are crushing it. Shout out to Preston, Abid, Joseph, Mateo, Arabella, all of the educators who are putting in work every single day, making sure our community is paid. That's all there, you know. And today, guys, drop a money sign in the chat box if you made money with FOMC today with Arabella. I know I did. I caught that. I was like literally driving on my way, and I said, I got to take the sell. I took it. It was incredible. Made, you know, past profits not to pick future results, but it was a really good trade. I think I'm done for the week. I don't need to trade anymore. I submitted that withdrawal. So it's good, right? So that at the end of the day, we still have so much value to provide our communities right now, regardless of what's going on. So our customers are taken care of. We're looked after. And Michelle Sorensen took a sell on US 30. Yeah, P called a sell too. I hope you guys held that, because that thing, it took a little bit to get there. But if you had patience and held it, that thing slapped. It was really good. Rich is doing a great job too, guys. He dropped a new strategy. I don't know if you guys are tracking Rich's channel. It's working really good though. I peeped it yesterday. So make sure you guys are still tapping in. Make sure you guys are still using the services. There's a lot of money to be made right now. This was a great trading week for me, and I hope it was a great trading week for you. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to get myself out of the way, and I'm going to bring up our next speaker. And something I want to say about this person is, you know, when I met this person, a little bit over a year ago, when she was introduced, it was just like, hey, here's this really, like this 20-year-old girl who's like super fired up and excited about network marketing. And oh, by the way, she trades. And, I sat down, I spoke with her, and she said, look, I'm really good. Oh, 19, my bad. She's like, look, I'm really good at trading. And I was like, man, I've heard this so many times before. So I was like, all right, well, let's see what you can do. And I said, look, go educate the community, but on one condition. Like, you kind of have to prove yourself, like go out there and just do this for free, and let's see where we land. And honestly, I think that was one of the best decisions we could have made for Akashx, because this one individual, at the ripe age of 19 years old, was able to go out there and do something incredible for our community, and has made such a big impact, not just in her own team, crushing over 1,000 active members in her community, but she was able to help all of us other people build our teams based off of her results and what she was able to create in her community. And finding an individual like this is super difficult. So we as a community are so grateful to have you here. I don't think that, at least for me, I just see the activity and how many trades come through, and she's just getting people paid, and the community is staying active with her trades. And a lot of times in this industry, as like builders and affiliates, we kind of get all the credit because, we bring in the teams and things of that nature. But, without having individuals like this person inside our community, we would not have, a leg to stand on without the results that we're able to create. And the best part is she's now 21 years old. She's a female entrepreneur who literally gets after the bag every single day. When I speak with her, her mindset motivates me. When I see how hungry she is for her next level, it keeps me inspired, and it pushes me to go out there and grow and to do big things. So guys, do me a favor, and I want you guys to light it up with some money signs in the chat box, because I'm going to bring up your educator, Arabella Angeles. Sis, if you're there, unmute your mic. The floor is yours, Arabella. Take
Hello,
over,
hello,
sis.
hello. First of all, Ollie, you always do this when you edify me. You do so good. I'm like emotional for that, but truly, I do really appreciate you. Like, one of the things I was like thinking a lot about recently is, of course, in order for someone to have a lot of success in whatever they do, they need belief. And if it wasn't for you, Ollie, for just believing in me, the little 19-year-old girl that just told you, like, oh, I can trade, look at this, I would not be here today. So I truly do appreciate you so, so much, Ollie. And just shout out to all of the speakers who spoke so far. This call has been so incredible. And really quickly, before I start just yapping away about what I want to talk about, who's in my trade right now? Come on, you guys. We are up. We're making money. Let's go, you guys. We're literally up almost 300 pips so far, and it all happened while we're inside of this call. And that is the true power of what happens inside of this industry, right? And really quickly, of course, I just want to say how grateful I am for every single person that's on this call here tonight, whether you've been here for years, months, weeks, or even if this is your first time on this call. I truly believe that every single person is in here for a reason. And tonight, I just want to spend a few minutes just talking to you guys about something that will determine success more than any product compensation plan, no matter how good it is, even strategy or skill set, which is your guys' mindset, right? Because the truth is, opportunities come and go, markets can change, companies can evolve, the systems can be upgraded, but your mindset is truly what determines whether you see a change as a problem or as an opportunity, right? And right now, you guys, we're experiencing one of the biggest transitions and biggest opportunities our community has ever seen in a long time. And I know whether change happens, some people get very excited, maybe some get very nervous, and that's completely normal. But I want you guys to understand something. The people who win at a high level aren't the people who avoid change. They're the people who lean in and learn how to adapt to change. Every single major breakthrough in my life came right after a season of a transition, of feeling confused, of feeling a little bit of doubt even. Even when I first got started, you guys, I was 16 years old. I did not know what I was doing at all. When I started trading at first, I wasn't profitable. When I started building teams, I wasn't a leader yet in my eyes. When I started speaking, even now, you guys, like I still get nervous. Every new level required me to become someone I had never even been before. And that's exactly where so many of you guys are right now. You're standing at the door of a brand new chapter. And the question is, are you guys gonna walk through it? Because the people who become successful aren't necessarily the smartest, the most talented people in the room. They're they're usually the ones who just stay long enough to figure it all out. Mindset is going to be everything, you guys. The way that you think truly does determine the way that you guys act. The way you act determines your guys' habits, and your habits determine your guys' results. And if you're someone who's consistently focused on what could go wrong, you'll find reasons not to move, not to grow, not to evolve. But if you focus on what's possible, you'll find reasons to grow. I need everyone on this call to stop looking at your guys' limitations and start looking at your guys' opportunities. Instead of saying, what if this doesn't work out? You have to start asking yourself, what if it does? What if this next chapter changes everything for you? What if the next connection can change your guys' business? What if the next event can change your guys' confidence? What if you're walking on the stage? What if the next conversation that you guys have can change your guys' income? You never know which moment it's going to be to change your guys' life. And that brings me to the second thing I want to talk about tonight, which is, of course, proximity. Because proximity is power, and you guys have heard that time and time again, right? You probably heard that before, but I want you guys to really think about it this time. Every single level I've reached in my life came because I got closer to people who already were where I wanted to be. I got around better traders, better entrepreneurs, better leaders, better communicators, better thinkers, and being around those people forced me to elevate because success leaves clues, right? And proximity gives you access to those clues. And that's why these events matter. That's why these calls matter. That's why mentorship matters, community matters, and that's why showing up matters, right? Because you can only grow so much by yourself, but when you're surrounded and you're around people who are consistently winning, it changes your guys' standards for yourself, right? When you're around people taking action, it changes your guys' urgency. When you're around people making money, it changes what you believe is possible, you guys. You start realizing that success isn't some far away thing. It's real, it's achievable, and it's available to you. One conversation can save you guys years of mistakes. One relationship can open doors for you guys that you didn't even know existed. And one event can completely change your vision. And that's the power of proximity. And that's one of the reasons why I'm just so excited for this transition, for this merge, because this isn't just one of those where it's not just a merge of companies, it's a merge of people, you guys. It's a merge of leadership, a merge of vision, a merge of culture, a merge of new talent, new educators, right? And a merge of a whole lot of opportunities. We now have access to more mentorship, more educators, more experiences, more tools, more innovation, you guys, and more growth than ever before. And that's just what's so exciting. Some people can see change and, of course, ask why. Winners can see change and ask, how can I actually maximize this? How can I put myself in a position to win? And that's the mindset I just want all of you guys to have right now. There's no fear, no hesitation, no doubt, just pure excitement. Because you guys, we are truly just now getting started. There are people on this call right now who are going to hit ranks they've never even hit before. There are people on this call right now who are going to create incomes they've never created before. There are people on this call right now who are going to build confidence they've never had before. And years from now, you guys, they're going to look back at the season in their life, in their business, in their their journey and realize that this was the moment everything changed for them. So don't sit in the sidelines, you guys. Lean in, stay plugged in, jump onto these calls and just stay coachable, but also stay so excited and keep showing up for yourself, keep learning and keep growing, you guys. And most importantly, keep believing, right? Because your future isn't determined by where you're at today. It's determined by the decisions you make moving forward. And I truly believe that the best days for this community are ahead of us. Now, speaking of proximity, speaking of leadership, and speaking of just learning from people who have produced results, I have the privilege, you guys, to introduce someone who embodies exactly that. He's someone who brings value everywhere he goes. He lights up every single room with a big smile on his face, someone who genuinely cares about helping others win, and someone who has played such a huge role in helping this community grow. So I need everyone in the chat right now to drop some love, drop some fire emojis, and just get excited and help me welcome the one and only Joey Wilson. So Joey, the floor is yours.
Let's go. Let's go. Type some fire emojis in the chat for Bella, you guys. Absolutely incredible what she is doing. I mean, can you imagine where she's going to be when she's my age at 36? I'm talking Billy's on the table here for her. But great call, everybody. 100%. Chyna opening it up. She gives us that dragon energy to go out there and dominate this thing. She is one of the best, most gifted speakers, but one of the most hardcore action takers that I've ever met. And I love being aligned with her. And then obviously Josh and Thayer and Arabella and Ali, all you guys, love running with you. And we're on to something special here. And so guys, listen, if you're ready to go all in, type all in the chat. I want to see who's fired up, who's hungry, and who's ready to change their life and go to the next level. Because guys, listen, you just heard from a handful of 6- and 7-figure residual earners in this industry. Some have made 8 figures in this industry, right? In residual income. And they're all talking about the same thing. They're all fired up out of their mind. They all can barely sleep for what's happening right now because we understand that the timing of what we're about to step into, it's crucial. And your life can change before you know it. For me, I've been in the industry since 2012. And all I ever wanted was freedom. All I ever wanted was not to be told what to do, just be able to live life on my own terms, travel the world, give my kids the best lifestyle on the planet, and live in our dream home and do what we want when we want to do it. And I'm thinking, how am I going to find something to allow me to do that? I don't have hundreds of thousands or millions to start a business. I'm not good enough to play pro baseball. I'm not a rapper, even though they call me Jay Icy, right? So how am I going to live this lifestyle of complete freedom to be able to wake up and do whatever I want to do? It's this industry right here. That's all I was thinking before I got in this industry was there's got to be a track to run on. There's got to be a track to run on, and thoughts become things. And in came my life a guy that was making $150,000 a month, and he told me he could teach me and show me how to win and become financially free. He showed me this industry, and I'm like, dude, this is beautiful. Like, if this is real, my life's about to change. And he told me, get a crystal clear picture of what I wanted my life to look like and dream big. Do not hold back. Get as vivid with those dreams as possible, and then reverse engineer it. And he's going to show me the simple daily disciplines compounded over time to make that dream a reality. His entire goal was to help people that he brought in make $1 higher than their expenses of their dream life in residual income, and then you're free. And I just bought into that program. And he said, consider the source. When you leave here, people are going to give you advice. People are going to tell you, what they think. Don't listen to them if they don't have the results that you want. Don't listen to them if you wouldn't trade places with them. And so at that moment, I stopped taking the opinions of other people and just focused on the people that actually had the results that I wanted. It was in this industry right here. And so here I go, 22 years old, diving into personal development every single day. When I opened my eyes, I focused on what I wanted my life to look like, remembering why I'm doing this thing. Because you're going to go through ups, you're going to go through downs, you're going to hit speed bumps, you're going to hit roadblocks. But those are all tests for you from God to see if you're ready to get to the next level. So I'd wake up, think about what I want my life to look like. I'd look at pictures, images, houses, dream homes, whatever, cars. I'd go look at the cars in person. I'd go walk through house tours. I'd get as close as I could to my dream life as possible. And then I would go back to what do I need to do every single day, and it's go put someone else in the system. Who's the next person that I can turn into my running partner, put them in the system, show them the GHT plan, get them to 600 a month, get them to 1,000 a month, get them to $2,000 a month. And that was my life mission. And guys, listen, freedom isn't free. It takes time, effort, and energy. You have to sacrifice to have a lifestyle that most people will never have. You have to put in the work like nobody will put in. And I'm telling you that we just went to work every single day, focused and hungry on the mission. And over the last 14 years, I've literally watched the manifestation from what I wanted my life to look like appear in real life. And the first comp plan we had, it was a two-legged system, but it was like 8 different ways you get paid, all these hoops you had to jump through, thousands of people to get in to just make a little bit of money. But I learned a lot. Me and Thayer learned a lot in that company. But we wanted more of a wealth plan, which is what we have now. Our next company that we went to, it was a wealth plan. But the difference between this one that we have now and this company and that one is that one was a 3-legged system, which is whatever. We're going to build it regardless. But 3 legs was so much harder than 2. And we used to talk about it like, dude, man, what would it be like if we only had to build 2 legs here? Can you imagine? Holy smokes, this comp plan would be crazy. Well, we went on a run in that company with the 3-legged plan, and that's where, so my first company, we became 6-figure earners. We clawed our way there just by pure desire and nasty work ethic every day, flipping the cards, looking for the aces. That second company, we were just built, we were ready, we learned a lot. It was time to implement what we've learned, and we took that and we became millionaires in that company. And it was a comp plan just like this, but like I said, it was 3 legs, not 2. What we have here, you guys, this comp plan, it's almost harder to fail. If you don't follow the system, you'll fail. But if you follow the system and you plug in consistently, I'm telling you, you can hit whatever level you want to on this chart. That after that company, we came to Akashx. We built up Akashx with the leaders that you see on this call. We traveled the world. We did incentive leadership retreats in Dubai, in Tulum. We traveled all over Europe. We did events in London, in Germany, in Scandinavia, in Slovakia, all over the world, Latin America, all over the United States. And I had probably the most fun I've ever had in my entire life just running with these leaders that you heard from over the last year and a half. And now with this power move, here we are shifting. We have a way better compensation plan. We just quadrupled our value stack. Our leaders are rocking, are fired up more than ever. What do you think's going to happen next? You guys just need to make a decision to go all in for 1,000 days. That's one thing my mentor always talked about. He said, Wilson, it's 1,000 days. Go all in. It's a 3 to 5 year plan. Put the tunnel vision on for a season of your life. Don't look left. Don't look right. Cut the fat out for a season and just go get this thing done. He said, I'd rather sprint for 1,000 days and just get the money thing taken care of rather than working for somebody else for the next 40, 50 years of my life. And I said, dude, you're talking my language. I'm all in. And I remember there was a point in our business, and we've told the story before, but me and Thayer were down and out. My wife showed me the pregnancy test. The kid, my daughter was coming, and I'm like, no way, this is crazy. Me and Thayer were splitting like $10,000 a month each. And here in America, when you're making $5,000 a month, hell no. And we doubled down. We believed bigger. We set some goals. We rallied the troops, and we went from $10,000 a month to $100,000 a month in a 9-month period. Guys, people overestimate what they can do in a year, but they underestimate what they can do in 3. In the next 3 years, your life can be dramatically different. You can be building your dream home. You can be buying your dream cars. You could be retiring your parents, whatever it is that you want to do. But think about what it is that you want every single day. And then figure out what rank that is. And then obsess about walking stage as that rank, right? Play the music in the car on your way to the gym. Think about walking that stage. Think about your name being called. Think about the inspiration, right? That's what you should focus on. So figure out what you want your life to look like and then write down on a piece of paper, I am so happy and grateful now that I am blank. Speak it as if it's already done. I am blank by December 31st, right? I am an international marketing director by December 31st, 2026. And think about that and say that over and over and over. It's 100% possible for you. For you. If I can do it, if I can become a millionaire in this industry and have complete time freedom and money freedom to wake up and do whatever I want with my family and build our dream home and live in Arizona in the winters and drive a brand new Range Rover, you can too. I'm a kid that graduated high school 2 years late. that was a complete troublemaker growing up, that had a paradigm shift at 22 years old, thinking, dude, I need to change my circle because my circle is a bunch of bums and we're going nowhere. And I need to find some people that are moving and shaking and making things happen. And as I'm sitting here listening to Arabella, as I'm sitting here listening to Ollie, listen to Thayer, listen to Chyna, I'm just like, dude, this is why a kid like me that struggled in school, that was a troublemaker, is winning. Because I put myself in the position to surround myself with winners. And when you hang out with winners, your life will naturally elevate. So guys, with that being said, I have an incredible gratitude for the leadership of this community, for what has been built here. Extremely grateful. And with that, what's coming up next? We have a Minnesota event coming up in August. We'll get back to you with the specific dates and times and locations on that. So if you're taking notes, Minnesota event in August, and then we're going to Atlanta in October. Okay, Minnesota in August, Atlanta in October. Dates, times, locations to be determined. But then leading into what should you do next right after this call? Tomorrow night, we have a massive overview where we're doing the presentation, and this can be your launch call if you want it to be. Reach out to your entire network. Let them know that something big's happening and they have to be on the call and they cannot miss it because you're so fired up. Your friends, your family members, your grandparents, everybody. Give them all an opportunity to at least just see it. And then guess what? If they've been in before, they can get started for $89 if they haven't been active. So if they've been in the past, they can get reactive for $89 on the Pro Pack, okay? On the Pro Pack for 89 bucks, and now they have access to the entire products and services, to the comp plan. They have their own business, everything for 89 bucks. Dude, lock in, make a list of 200 names on a piece of paper, first name, last name, phone number, write SW on the top. Some will, some won't, so what? And invite every single one of those people with passion and excitement. And so guys, listen, I am so excited for all of you because I know it can happen if you stay focused. I know it can happen if you stay consistent, and I know it can happen if you make a decision to go all in. So guys, I'll see you on the call tomorrow night. Same channel, same Telegram, or same Zoom link as this, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central. And pay attention, get excited, never quit. And with that being said, great call, you guys. Absolutely crushed it. And let's take this thing to the moon. Let's go get it, baby. Fired up. To the top we go because the bottom is way too crowded. It's game time.